Do we really know who rules the world today? Is it the presidents and prime ministers we see on TV? Or is it actually the CEOs of massive megacorporations? We look at companies like Apple, Amazon, and Google with fear. We worry about their huge influence on our privacy and our laws. But compared to the subject of today's video, they are harmless. Imagine a company that didn't just sell products to consumers. Imagine a company that possessed its own private military army. Imagine a company powerful enough to officially declare war on nations. A company that had the authority to print its own money. And a company that could execute anyone who stood in its way. This sounds like fiction, but it is actually historical fact. This was the Dutch East India Company, also known as the VOC, founded in 1602. The VOC was an experiment that changed the world forever. Before the VOC existed, international trading voyages were incredibly risky. If just one ship sank, you lost absolutely everything you owned. So the Dutch merchants had a brilliant and dangerous new idea. They decided to come together and pool all their money. They invented the modern financial concepts of shares and stock. This was the birth of the first initial public offering in history. Suddenly, anyone with money could own a piece of this massive machine, and thus, the famous Amsterdam Stock Exchange was officially born. This was the moment when modern capitalism truly began for everyone. But the VOC was not satisfied with just trading goods. They wanted to establish a complete and total monopoly on trade. They focused especially on valuable spices like nutmeg and cloves. In the 17th century, nutmeg was worth even more than gold. People actually believed it could cure the deadly plague virus. The VOC found the only place on Earth where nutmeg grew. These spices grew only on the Banda Islands in Indonesia. The local people wanted to trade freely with all nations. But the VOC did not believe in the concept of free trade. Instead, they believed in absolute domination and total control. So the company's CEO, Jan Peter Soon Cohen, made a cold calculation. He decided that the local people were an obstacle to profit. He ordered his private army to invade the Banda Islands. In a matter of weeks, they slaughtered almost the entire population. 15,000 innocent people were completely wiped out by the company. All for a simple spice to put on your dinner table. They replaced the population with slaves and secured their monopoly. This ruthlessness made the VOC the richest company in all history. Adjusted for inflation, the VOC was worth $7.9 trillion today. That is more than Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon combined together. They owned 40 warships and employed over 10,000 professional soldiers. They were effectively operating as a sovereign state within a state. But like all empires, the VOC eventually collapsed and failed. Systemic corruption began to rot the company from the inside out. The employees were underpaid, so they stole directly from the company. The massive debts eventually piled up beyond any control. And eventually, the most powerful company on Earth went bankrupt. However, their dark legacy is still with us here today. The VOC created the economic blueprint for the modern world. They taught us that corporations exist for only one reason: to maximize shareholder value above all other human concerns. No matter what the terrible human cost might actually be. They invented the stock market, the multinational corporation, and corporate warfare. So look at your smartphone and look at the brands around you. The Dutch East India Company is long gone from the world, but their ghost is still running the global economy today. The final question we must ask ourselves is simple. Do we truly own the corporations we support every day? Or do the corporations actually own all of us instead? Tell us exactly what you think in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe for more hidden logic videos. The Dutch East India Company is long gone from the world, but their ghost is still running the global economy today. The final question we must ask ourselves is simple. Do we truly own the corporations we support every day? Or do the corporations actually own all of us instead? If you want to uncover more secrets of history that they don't teach in school, make sure to hit that subscribe button and share your thoughts in the comments. To understand where these corporate giants learned their dark trade, click here to watch our video on the Knights Templar. the original bankers of God.